If you've looked into playing the Axie Infinity game, hoping to make a little extra cash on the side, you might have felt a little bit discouraged. To get started, you need to own at least 3 Axies, which as of right now, can run you close to $100 a pop just to get started. Fortunately, Axie Infinity's scholarship program, albeit unofficial, is a great way to start playing the game without having to shell out all of that cash up front. We're here to tell you exactly how to do that so you can start playing and earning for free. What is an Axie Infinity scholarship? A scholarship is when a player who owns more than enough Axies to play the game enlists other players to use their spare Axies and earn extra money with those unused monsters. Since players can only use 3 monsters at a time, this enables players with large collections to earn even more money. In exchange, the scholar player gets to play for free and keep some of the profit. The scholar will play to earn Smooth Love Potion, the game's in-game currency, which will then be split between the scholar and the manager according to an agreed upon ratio, usually a 50-50 or 60-40 split. It is important to note that the manager will be in charge of withdrawing and splitting these earnings with the scholar, so it's important to find a trustworthy player to enter this agreement with. How to get an Axie Infinity scholarship. Due to all of the risks involved in a scholarship, such as the potential for an account to get banned, getting an Axie scholarship involves establishing a great deal of trust with the manager. The brunt of the risk involved falls upon that manager, but this can be a good thing for scholarship recipients as there's less risk for you to get involved. There are several ways to go about getting an Axie scholarship, but one of the best ways is by personally knowing an Axie manager. There are tons of people eager to be scholars, and as such, the competition can be pretty steep. If you're interested in becoming a scholar, we recommend starting in an Axie Infinity Discord group. This way you can build rapport with other players and managers, and hopefully find a manager that way. You might also find what you're looking for by going to the Axie Infinity Scholarship subreddit, or by searching on Twitter using the hashtag Axie Infinity. When you find someone looking for a scholar, you may then want to do just a little due diligence to make sure they participated in the scholarship program before. And as always, be on the lookout for scams, because if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. How to set up an Axie scholarship. After playing as a scholar, you may eventually save up enough earnings to acquire your own team of Axie Infinity monsters. Once you do, you may choose to offer a scholarship yourself to start earning passive income. If this is your plan, picking a good team of Axies is extremely important to help you and your scholars earn the highest possible SLP. Your Axies should complement each other well in battle, which any player will learn as they get more experienced with the game. Ultimately, you don't want to give your scholars a weak Axie team because it'll only reduce your earning potential, so make sure you don't skimp when you're purchasing your first 3 monsters. It may seem like a big investment, but it's best to spend a little bit extra if it means you'll acquire a decent team and more earnings down the road. Setting up Axie Scholar accounts. When you're ready to onboard scholars, you'll first need to set up a Ronin account for each of your scholars. On this account, you'll be able to send or gift your Axies to them. This account will enable you to give other users access to your Axies. The Ronin platform ensures that you maintain full ownership of your Axie monsters, while your scholarship will still have enough access to them to play the game. Scholars will log in with the email addresses and passwords that you provide them, again, making sure they have limited access to your account and your monsters. After this is set up, all you have to do is find the right scholar for the job. Vetting your scholars. Since most of the risk will be on you as a manager, you'd be wise to make sure that your potential scholars are qualified for the task. There are several questions you can ask a prospective scholar before signing them on. Likewise, you may want to ask these of yourself before applying for scholarship opportunities. First, do they have experience or know how to play the game? Do they have a reliable internet connection? And what device are they playing on? After onboarding one or multiple scholars, you can use a tool like Axie.beer to keep track of your team's SLP earnings. It may also be a good idea to create a Discord group so that you can check in and communicate with them throughout the process. This only becomes more important as you bring on additional scholars or players and look to grow your Axie monster team even further. You may even find that your Axie scholars outpace your own skill in the game, at which point you'll likely want to keep them around to continue growing your Axie Infinity income. But if you have any tips or experience as an Axie scholar or scholarship provider, drop us a comment below to help everyone who is interested in getting involved. And for other NFT games that you can play and earn for free, check out our previous video on that very topic. We'll see you next time.